YouTube.
Hey YouTube.
So you, Mike, and we're
Yeah.
working it out. So
We're trying to work it out, yeah.
so this might not be going up. Well, will be going up. I'm
Probably
sure it
will
will
be going up,
So,
yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
So
it
what's
looks
in
fine,
the
looks
bag?
fine.
What's-
We've got, hold on, what we're doing is we're recording differently. We're using a proper microphone this time as opposed to Snowball.
Yes.
But we'll see how it
Nothing
goes.
improper with the
Yeah.
Snowball.
What is it we're doing? We'll
just
tell
got-
them what was the mic we're using. We've got a fancy one. That one in the box. We may as well tell them what we're using because you know
Yes.
what these guys are like.
It is a Audio Technica 802040,
2040.
which is not going to. If I do that, you might be able to see it.
Yeah.
It's that.
Yeah, well,
So you've
I
got
actually
the
got
strangle
that
inside.
amp to mic up either a bass cab or a guitar cab while I'm playing live, so it's my own setup. But it's apparently a really good streaming microphone as well, but we're about to find out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, what's in the bag?
What's in the bag? It's your bag. This is a bag that actually I've been using the last couple of weeks. Actually,
Yeah.
I brought that wee Yamaha plastic guitar over
Yeah.
in it,
Oh, God.
and then I thought, oh, there's something in it. And
That
it
was
was
an abomination.
there's a bit of paper that I'd put in it that said Scott's SG.
That's
because-
right.
So I didn't steal this bag off you. So we talked. This has been talked about. You've maybe seen the video, but you've not actually.
Oh, the
So-
crackle guitar. Oh,
So
here,
there's
that's
there's the crackle guitar.
nice, isn't it? Do you know there's more to it than I thought there would be? I was expecting to go to one of these actual guitars that have got a wee skinny body and no bollocks.
I think it is Axel. According to Blacktooth Fox, Axel and Johnson
Yeah.
are the same company.
Right.
So
It's got slightly, it's got slightly more to it, more chunk.
look at the bird side there.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. I'm looking at the tuners as well.
You can see.
What's it say on them?
Johnson.
It's a bit of a massive Johnson in it.
It's a Johnson. It's a Johnson.
It's resonant in it.
It's not bad at all. It's like I'm kind of don't really know what to do with it because it's kind of all right. All I did was
Can I get? I've just flicked the microphone there. You'll all go like, ah.
So I mean, it's like all I've done is I had to reverse the pickup was out of phase, so I had to swap the humbucker around and put a wee shim in the neck and put the strings on it. Really, all I did. But I mean, I don't really know what else. What's done with it? Well, maybe I could maybe
Clean the
I
pots.
could maybe clean the pots. Yeah.
But it's got that. It's that bluesy. That tone pot right off, so it's quite a good pickup. That bridgy one that you've got there.
It's not the original. I don't think. Well, it's not an original because it was held in with it was wired in wrong, basically.
That's it now. But it's got a nice width on it.
And a very clicky switch, I thought. That switch does not feel like it's been used very much. Tuner! I did.
There's new strings.
Yes.
I'm going from bad to worse.
Yes.
It's going from bad to worse.
Yes, it's gone from. But it's really just a wee. I thought I would bring it over for interest's sake. I could do with cleaning the tuners as well, actually.
Do you know what though? It feels like a telly.
Yeah.
I mean, up here. Feels like a telly neck. So I wonder if. And you reckon that isn't the original neck to the guitar?
Well, I think apparently Axel and Johnson are the same company,
Right.
but see the hardware on it. See, it's that sort of brassy,
Yeah, the
made to
distress
look old
stuff.
distress stuff. It would have had brassy distress tuners.
Right, okay.
That's my reason why I don't think it is.
Maybe they've been upgraded though, I don't know.
No, it's just Johnson, so that's what I'm thinking.
True.
So the Johnson, and then the.
The axle and the axle.
I think so. Rather than actually being.
It's quite interesting, it's nice. I like the paint job.
It looks much better than the other colours you get.
Yeah.
There's like a white one, and then there's one that's just jobby brown. It definitely looks better.
Yeah.
Like that.
The tea stains part of it, yeah?
Yes.
Bet they do that with that ink, don't they? Ink and and water and stuff, and they just rub it all over the body and then wipe it off.
I'm not sure how they
Gives
do
you that finish, that
Yeah.
kind of oily rag look.
it. To make it look like it's
Oily.
been on a beach.
Yeah.
I noticed one of the ferrules has fallen out, so it's been replaced. It's been somebody's tried to upgrade it.
I wonder if they were put off by the action if you said you had to shim the neck.
Possibly, yeah.
Well, to be honest with you, it's really good. So what is it going to do with it? Do you think it's going to keep it as is, or is it anything happening to it?
I
It's
don't
nice.
know. What should I do? Is it?
I don't know.
I like it. It's funky. I like the look of it.
It's like a Telecaster had sex with an SG,
Yeah.
and they had a crackly baby.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's got that kind of half
And then they left
SG,
it on a
half
beach
S-
for.
yeah,
Yeah.
or in a garage. But it's very resonant and bright and chimey and singing.
And yeah, that's it. Really. So I mean, what would you do? What would you do to it?
In fact, I put a push-pull pot to it to split that bridge and maybe get that middle sound.
Possibly. I thought that was quite a good sound in the middle.
It's got a quacky sound in it.
Yeah. I mean, that's of all the things I could put a switch in. That split the neck. I suppose, yeah, but that's it. I'd put it in a push-pull pot, so
Yeah.
it's an option.
Not bad.
Not bad.
Okay.
So that was Blacktooth Fox said, oh, you should have bought that, you should have bought that, why didn't you buy that?
Well,
So,
there you go. Blacktooth
so,
Fox
so I
was
did.
on the money.
Yes, he's an actual fan. Actually,
Quite
apparently,
like- do you know it's an Ibanez headstock, essentially, isn't it?
sort of, yeah. When I saw it, it's funny how things look different in photos on the internet. When I saw it in the photo on the internet, I was like, happy that neck's going, it's awful. I'm going to. But actually, it kind of
okay.
suits it.
It's an Ibanez neck with a slight bit of a boil in its heel,
Yeah, so it's an Ibanez neck with that's
an extra
20% different, so as not to avoid
lawsuits.
any lawsuits.
Makes it slightly shorter,
Yeah,
slightly squatter, but it's definitely it's that Ibanez.
yeah. So I mean, what the guitar that neck came off. I had to look at the actual axle that came from. The headstock's not particularly pretty, and it's kind of the wood it's made of is kind of bleachy looking. So I reckon somebody's had a Strat or something that's had a really nice neck on it, and then this one, or a smashed body, or a smashed body and a smashed neck, and they've stuck the two good bits together. There was a guy I know.
So what year was it made? Has it got any deets on it?
No,
Nothing.
nothing to indicate what it is. I think it's from Boston.
I've got something too here. I've got a friend
We got a friend.
called Jennifer who buys guitars, does she?
Yeah,
She buys guitars.
I mentioned this on the video that I made when I was walking over here, or no, I wasn't walking. Obviously, it was in the car.
Jennifer's buying guitars.
At car boot sales.
Well, no, this one. She
And
actually
in the
got-
morning, because I got a text message from her, and it said, I woke up and there was a text message there. I was like, "Pierre, should I buy this guitar? Scott's never up." And I looked at the text message, and it was 7:30 on a Saturday morning, and it's like, I saw it at 10, and it's like, "Pierre, yeah, I'm not up at 7:30.
No.
No, and it's like,
No.
really, I don't think she could be.
Bless her wee heart though, she gets some decent guitars. This is the one that she's just got. So I'm going to pass this over. Here you go. This is the next project guitar.
Next project.
Yes. So this is well actually you can give the deets.
The deets I see is it's a GRX 70
Yes.
Ibanez.
Uh-huh.
It's very similar neck-wise to
The-
a sort of Strat.
Well, do you know? See the Joe Satriani that I've got. I've got the GS.
Yes, the one that's been hanging on my wall that someone asked me about. I haven't actually done a video for yet, but I will.
It's that one.
Too many things. It's
Well,
because
see,
it's a Strat
yeah.
neck with an Ibanez headstock. It's kind of what this is.
Yeah, if you look at the way the neck's built at the end, it's not got a leaning back headstock like a normal Ibanez has.
It's straight.
It's got a Strat neck on it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it feels like a Strat, plays like a Strat, set to pickups are really quite nice and hot. Oh
And the strings are really old.
we'll do this right. Even though
So that's give me a guitar that isn't in tune, so I'm going to try and have to tune it on the fly.
there is that not on? Oh, it's not in tune. So you need to sit off the edge of the couch because it's probably needing a wee squirt of a wee squirt.
It's horrible to tune up tuning it. But
Okay.
yes, it plays
well,
all
yeah.
right. The strings on it are ancient. It's like
You could never tune.
you could tune those strings for days and they'll just
sadness.
Yeah.
Bring on
So the thing
sadness.
is, it's one of those things that see with strings like this, you can probably get it in tune, and then you'll go, and it's not in tune anymore. This like strings, you have to do it. So I'm not really decided what to do with this yet. I don't like the gold knobs and the white switch tip, but that's purely.
Well, you were talking maybe Doctor Who.
I was thinking about that. Yeah.
I was
How
thinking
do I make
this
it?
is- This is
Answers in the comments. How do I make this into a Cyberman guitar? Because I want a Cyberman
This one
guitar.
not more Hoovy and blue.
Hoovy and blue. It does have a wee bit of a
Hoovy and blue. I mean, it looks a bit like the
police box with the
police
cracked
box,
paint.
the
I
cracked
can
paint.
sort of see.
This could be Hoovy as well, you know.
How do I put, just put a blue flashing light on it?
Basically. And a noise box that makes it go whoa, whoa,
Yeah.
all that noise.
Yeah.
But this is kind of got the Hoovy and blue. Or you've got silver. But saying that, we've got another guitar.
I've not seen this one yet.
No, you've not seen this one yet. This is the Jennifer special just coming up.
Yep.
This is one that she said, oh, it looks lovely when you buy it.
I'm going to
That was
mute
it.
this, turn this guitar off because this has got bad. These have always got bad output jacks. You can normally just fix them with basically bend them with a pair of pliers. Also, I never play sitting down. It's like, so that's why I'm always crap playing guitar up here, because it's like. Right. So, but what is? What is this?
See Malcolm start to panic.
Yes. I just see this. Oh, it's a black. Oh, you're not on screen, so you can't see it. But it's like pure. All right. Okay. Okay. Oh yeah. Yes. Pure. That's an hour spent with a.
Yes.
With a. Jeez.
Yes.
Is it blue?
It's blue.
It is blue.
Do you know what? It looks a bit like the Corey Wong Strat.
A gear for music. That's an old gear for.
It's
I've
an old
not
one,
seen
yeah.
that logo before.
And do you know the weird thing about it? Because it's that GFS, they've usually got the worst necks in the world, but if you put that in your hand, it's alright.
Yeah, it's alright. It's quite fast. Like more like a telly neck. Than,
It's nice though, it's not bad.
yeah.
Sounds great, doesn't it?
Doesn't even need tuned.
No.
Just got to get that rhyme for underpantski for. Yes. No. Yes. That's
Yes.
There's some interesting features. One of my favourite features is this see how square that.
It's not very.
Look, that's as fucking square as I've ever seen. And look at it. It's like
Oh, the edges are
doesn't even have rounded corners on it. That's
okay.
the squarest
It's a back plate.
backplate I've ever seen. So this must be pre.
It's not bad. I mean, it's
bad, but
bad, but it's not bad.
So how do you get? I mean, I'm basically
Well, in fact,
it's
there's
going in the sink with
there's actually a secret to that. See the alcohol stuff that I've got,
Yeah.
the spray stuff. That
Yeah, I
just
think
leave it sitting
just,
on
I think just basically she's just getting it wet
Yeah.
and then letting it soak in a bit.
they
and
look a bit
scraping it off.
papery. Those ones, don't they?
They do look quite papery. I thought it said Super Strat. I was like, how'd you get all those? It actually says Superstar.
Yeah.
But I mean, that is
Dedication. The
2
amount
or
of time.
3 sheets
How much time did
of
that take?
papers, of stickers.
Well, do you know the funny thing? Jennifer and her daughter spent hours picking them off the front.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It was the same all over.
So it was entirely
Stickered.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is that maybe it's blue? So is it maybe a Celtic fan
I don't know.
who just I can't have anything blue? I've noticed that
Or
before.
maybe just a sticker fan.
A sticker fan. Maybe somebody who got
Yeah.
for Christmas of 5 different people the same book of stickers and went,
Uh-huh.
right, I'll just put them all on my guitar.
But I think you should plug it in and see if it works.
Right?
That's the test.
It's a test, yeah.
Yeah, even there's bits hanging off the guitar, it might work. You ready?
This hasn't been plugged in yet, no?
No, you're the first.
Right,
Tell you what, see if you take your hands off the metal bits just now.
just in
Just
case.
try to see if there's anything I can kick you off the guitar with. If it goes all wrong, we're fine. You ready?
Yep, I'm holding it to the wood.
Right, I'm just going to stand back, okay? Oh, it works! There you go, you're fine. No shocks. Listen to that tone. Can you hear that tone? That's tone.
Oh yeah.
Tone. I can tell
Those
that's,
strings are both in tune together.
I can tell that guitar's got tone.
Oh, the tones controls are all the way down.
It's got extra tone then. Oh,
Thin tone.
they pick up sound different. That's unusual for a gear for music. You hear that?
Yeah. The switch is actually good.
Is it a 3-way?
No, 5-way. But
Is it?
It's actually responding quite
Listen.
clicky.
Ah, but it's it's also making different sounds as well. Like it's
Yeah.
actually changing pickups, which is unusual for a gear for music guitar.
Yeah. Gear for music's not that bad stuff.
Well, now it's rubbish. Actually, previously it was better. So this is even previous,
This is when they
previous,
worked
previous.
I still think I don't know how they managed to make such a square neck
I
plate.
don't know. I think it's one of these ones that they've went to obviously another manufacturer and said, "Hey guys,
Hey guys, can you make a
It's
square
a
neck plate?
Strat.
Is that the right angle that these normally go in at as
I
well?
think so, yeah."
They're not normally.
I think so. It's very strange, but it does. It looks like a Cory Wong Strat. It's that blue, that whatever blue that is.
It's even got tuners that have got.
Things on
They're
them.
not going to be good, but I mean they're better than the
No,
ones
they're not the. They're not the.
the ones that are on that ribbon is.
They're
not
quite-
a mention that. You do get I've got what's the guitar I had? I had a Yamaha SE 150
Right.
that had tuners like that.
And they were probably
But good
great.
ones.
Aye.
So it's like it's not the fact that these are good because they're sealed units. You do get good versions of the crappy ones,
Yeah.
and you also get crappy versions of the good ones.
Yeah. So what do you think of this? What's this going to be? Looks like an El Dorado Strat to me. It's El Dorado blue.
There already is an Dorado Strat,
Is
but
there?
yes,
What
there
else
is.
is blue?
What else is blue?
How do you feel about a Glasgow Rangers Strat?
Someone's done one.
Somebody's done it, yeah.
I see. I've thought about that before. I get tons of abuse for making a Celtic one time, but basically it was just a green Strat with white parts on it. It was like pure Celtic, and it's like, well, it's just green. It is green. Yeah, I cannot argue, and it does have a white scratch plate, therefore Celtic. Whereas, I don't know. I mean, I've had it before when it's like you got a light, and it's
I
like,
think
there
we
you
should really
go. And it's
make a
like, you
point.
got a light that isn't green. What?
We should make a point of saying that not football fans. Are you a football fan? I'm not a football fan. I'm not a football
The
fan.
only football I like is in Flash Gordon. Forget it, Ming. Dale's with me. That football's good.
Do you know what's
I've watched
actually
that.
good? I've got to mention. See the ladies' football.
Right.
It's really good.
Bouncing boobs.
No, that's no.
I went straight there.
No.
Straight. I couldn't help
It's
it.
because they actually play the game properly, and it's not all about. See the way that the professional football, if you run anywhere near them, they fall down and roll about the place
Right.
like they've been hurt,
Right.
and that effectively is cheating. You're lying to people to say, look, I've been hurt by this guy and he's a badging,
Yes. Yes.
when nothing's actually happened.
Yes.
That doesn't happen in the female game.
Wow. What, they play with honour?
They run into each other
that's not
and they
football.
actually tackle each other, and it's a full-on game of football. And if they hurt each other, they stop,
Yeah.
make sure the other one's all right,
Right. Wow.
and then get back on with the game. No cry, no foul, no nothing. It's a different game altogether. It's like, it's weird.
I don't, to be
Men's
honest,
football
I
is just.
I used to quite like playing football, but I never saw the fun in watching it. Really.
Well, I was never really allowed that. I had problems with personal space as a child with other people. I was a judo fan, so do you know what I mean? I was used to being close, running through
like
people.
mixing your sports. Right. Yeah.
Judo and football.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Why was I looking for there was a reason I wanted a blue guitar. I can't
Also,
remember what it was.
actually looks black, doesn't
It does. It's not really that blue, is it?
It's
kinda-
very dark blue.
Yeah.
It's like, again, like slightly darker than the Cory Wong blue.
Yeah.
But if you stuck a Perloid Strat, put a plate on that, put something, I can't speak today. Words are hard.
Oh, I've actually got.
You could make a Cory Wong Strat.
The reason, I was thinking I'll get that mirror. See the Strat I get given of that chap Liam.
Yeah,
I got
yeah,
the gold and I got given a Strat.
Oh, that blue and gold thing.
Yes, but the gold scratch plate it was a bit bling. But the mirror scratch plate on this,
Might look okay. How are you going to get those stickers on?
I'm going to have to look and see. I mean, to be honest, it's going it's going in the kitchen sink.
Jennifer's
I'm
probably
gonna
going to
try-
get that. Watch this. If you get anything you want to say to Jennifer for buying the guitar covered in stickers for you, anything you want to pass on to her.
Yeah, I mean, it was cheap.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
was cheap.
Yeah.
It's all about stickers. It's
Yeah.
like it's one of those ones. It's like
Stickers.
all the bits are there though.
Yeah.
It's got 6 saddles.
How are you getting the stickers off though?
I don't know. I said I'm going to immerse it in water. I think because they'll just come off because they're not.
You just got to hope that that's not one of those plywood bodies that soak it all in and turn into bread. That would be a laugh.
That would, yeah, not soaking water very long.
This is the Warburton Strat.
Yeah,
It wobbles and it's shot.
yeah, but there's
that'll be
there's
fine.
enough there. The neck seems to be all right.
I think the neck's actually okay. Well, that's the first thing I checked when I went down to visit Jennifer, was looked at all the necks of the guitars and stuff. Yes. No bendy boys. So there's one more, but you can't play it because this. What's the top?
No, so I'm not even going to try to tune it. It's just the fact that there's 2 strings that are.
still kind of in tune.
They're kind of in tune with each other.
I'll bring the other one over. The other one's kind of really played because it's covered in cheese.
Yeah, no, it's got a wee bit of pre-work to do on it. It needs to be, cleaned up before.
You need to be careful. Keep this away from your face. Right?
I heard this. Whoa.
Hold it away from your
Whoa.
face. Whoa. See people who do that to guitars, just stop it, right? Stop it now.
Yes, I saw this. So this is a...
Yamaha. Decent acoustic.
Oh, it's not a 411. It's a 413.
Yeah, it's the next one up.
It is the next one up. Well, I think it's probably just a bit newer.
I think
But
it's
these are
because solid.
This
top.
is a solid top. It is... It's a lefty though.
Something in it. I don't know what's in it.
I'm not going to look at it.
I was wanting to put my hand in, but then I got a bit scared.
Yeah. Made by Taiwan. Yes.
So it's a decent acoustic, and this is one that Jennifer picked up for us in a car boot sale.
Yeah, she asked me if this was good, and I said yes. That's my first guitar because I've got one of these. Mine's a right-handed one.
What time did that text come through? Was that another 8 o'clock in the morning chat?
I can't remember. Yeah. No, but
He's getting later on in the day.
It's quite badly scratched on the back of the body.
Yeah.
But I think, to be honest, some of that's just dirt.
Yeah.
And even see when I'm talking,
Yeah.
like see, just talk to it, you can
You
actually
can
hear
feel
it, you
it's
can
resonant.
feel it vibrating. Because I really like my. I've
There's a
still got my
top tip.
original
See
one.
that? A top tip for those. See if you flip it over. See if it's got a scratch into the wood.
Yep.
Rub it with a walnut, the nut,
Oh.
and it darkens the scratch. It makes the wood underneath darker, so as it matches the rest of the. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't look
Yes.
so obvious.
Yes.
Works on furniture.
But
as
this
well.
is not. I mean, this is not wear from.
Yeah, but see if you've got
abuse.
a
This
nut
is by
allergy.
wear been sitting on the ground.
If you've got a nut allergy, obviously don't do that.
No.
Or if somebody else has got a nut allergy, just gone to know.
Wow! Look at those strings.
I know I didn't want to touch them.
It's
It's like a
amazing.
total.
It's
There's life, but not as we know it.
yeah. There is, yeah. So basically,
It's okay, isn't it? It's manky, it's filthy, but
yeah. Oh, there's a serial number.
it's got a date then.
It's probably dateable from that serial number, but no idea.
It's Yamaha.
It's Yamaha. It'll be like, is it Kwong?
Something to
Some-
do.
some-
Yeah, to do with
something to do with
and whatnot.
emperors. Some era from emperors. It's like 400 years after this emperor. But
But yeah, everything's good.
I like the. I like those are the kind of these tuners are needing tightened up and needing wee washers in them, but they're good. No, this will be a good guitar. The only problem is I can't demo it. I can set it up as well as I think I can by looking at it.
Yeah.
But I can't play it and go, here we go, nice G, because I can't. I won't
Is
do
there
it.
any lefties out there?
There's some. There's a guy, I told you about the guy I bought my soldiering iron off,
Yeah.
who had a West Tone Thunder. He's like, I've got a couple of guitars, he's like, but he's got hundreds of pedals. And I was like, I've only got like a couple of pedals, I've got lots of guitars. And he's like, yeah, but I'm left-handed. You're like, oh.
It's okay, it's me.
So
See,
you
Nate
just
saying
don't have
that,
the choice.
I don't know actually, because I've got a mate, Martin. He watches this. Hey, Martin. He's a lefty, and he's got. I was going to say worse than mine, better than my collection. His TS collection. He's got some redonkulous lead. He's got like an early '60s Strat.
Right, wow.
He's got one of the decent Yamaha SGs, a black one, a lefty.
Wow, right. But I suppose it's one of those things that if you're.
Some great guitars. Well done.
Is this worth more than the right-handed version? I don't know. See,
Do you know what?
It's a solid top guitar.
See, once you get up into the loftier levels of guitars, I think maybe a left-handed one probably would cost you slightly more because they don't make as many of them.
Yes.
But at that level, I don't. Probably, I would. Do you know what? All day, say £100 worth, maybe once it's got strings on it and clean.
I think. I mean, you see the Yamaha, the 310. Go for £100 all the time.
What's the 310? Is that the
Cheaper
one
one.
underneath that?
That's the one that's got the open back tuners and
allowing
a
for the
laminate top.
scratches at the
Yeah.
back.
Yes.
£100.
I think so. At £100 you get a belter guitar. I paid 180 for mine on my 18th birthday, but mine wasn't left-handed.
I think that's the kind of
But
neighbourhood.
I do
that's
like.
gonna be.
But for many years, since I'm thinking of buying an acoustic guitar, just buy a Yamaha one.
Yeah.
Whatever. If you I've got £200, buy the £200 Yamaha. I've got £300, buy the £300 Yamaha.
Well, if there's any lefties out there looking for an acoustic,
Yes.
see
I will clean this up and put.
string
It'll have right-handed strings on it. I'll string it left-handed, but it'll have right-handed strings
Yeah,
on
we'll
it.
get them special ones. Yeah.
I mean, I was sitting there looking at it going, you could make it right-handed, all you need. But I mean,
Well, you get the intonations out then.
the intonations out. Apart from that, there's no difference. You could obviously put another scratch, another.
You could put You could put a block on it. Change the block at the bottom and change the angle of the thing. That's just a block that's glued in it.
Yeah, but when you start taking, if it was hanging off, I mean, there's no bellowing in it or anything like that. If it was hanging off, I would maybe put a right-handed one on, but no, that's a good guitar.
It's actually a solid guitar, and actually, as you were
Literally,
saying,
it's a solid job.
as we're speaking, you can hear it
Yes.
doing its thing while we're speaking round about it. So it's
Hear it?
it's quite good.
It's I mean, it's like it's totally.
The viewers at home are going to be like, "Why is he mooing at a guitar?" Moo, cat, moo.
Yes. No, that's awesome. It's actually really good in it.
Yeah, the top. Well, that's the top's good. It's just the
couple
back.
of wee chips. Mine's got more chips than this.
But it looks more like moving around the house stuff than.
It's been sitting flat on the garage floor or something like that.
Yeah, it's been
I wonder how much polishing it'll do to that.
Don't
It's the
know.
back of the guitar. You can't see the. If you can see the back of the guitar, you're playing it wrong.
Exactly, but I mean, if it's got a really solid sound, a solid top, it's going to project sound well, which it obviously.
I mean, I'm often quite worried about acoustics. Just with if something's wrong, it's not that easy to the neck's warped or this and all that. So I kind of tend to avoid them. Plus, I just don't think acoustics are cool. But that's just mad.
Well, I suppose there's a danger when you're buying acoustics as well. If there's anything structurally wrong with the thing, they're a lot more difficult to repair. If the bracing's loose inside, or if there's a buckle at the back of the bridge, or any of that kind of stuff, it's usually a fatality if you're not an actual luthier who can take the top off the guitar. Look, I'm sure it's a spider, but you just carry on.
So it's a
Because honestly, see, when you leave it on its own, it still makes noise.
I saw it.
What was it?
Oh.
Not a spider.
No, it's
Watch don't get a trap.
In case you were wondering, it's a solid top
Fuck me, so it is.
because it came with a bit of cardboard inside it that says solid top.
Tell you what, I'll do it this time. She's done it last time.
Yeah, it's looking good.
It's actually guitar shaped as well, see that?
Yeah. So basically, what this looks like it needs is a clean, a new set of strings, and one bridge pin.
Yes, I've got a set of bridge pins at black.
But I'll see if I can find one. So not something I would really. I'd be tempted to buy. See those brass ones I got? Not like the brass bridge pins.
Well, I've actually got them. Did you see the white guitar there?
Oh, yes.
Did you see the white guitar?
I bought the brass bridge pins because they were only like £1.50. And
Yeah.
I saw it. Why not?
I found them really hard to get into the guitar though.
Oh, all right.
So I had to ream. There's a lovely word. I had to ream the
Yeah,
bridge.
that
reamer.
string is atrocious.
It's
That's the high E string. It just looks like a fat string because it's so rusty.
well, it's got mould on it. It's not mould. What is it? It's got on it? Is it rust?
Oxidization.
It's incredible though.
It really is. I mean, it's like that. It's again, stand up and show it to the camera. These are the some of. There's a. I'll be honest, they're not the worst strings I've ever seen. See, the worst strings I've ever seen, they were on a flying V I got.
Oh.
It was the guy who was a Westfield rep, and he'd had 3 or 4 guitars that had issues with them, and he'd put them in a garage, and they just sat there under the rain, right? And see the strings, they'd actually grown out the way, like if you see the way like ice crystals form, like that. Honestly, the strings were that size. With the rust hadn't just gone rusty. The rust had actually come out.
Well, these usable things after that with the guitars. I mean, after the guitar.
I gave them a good clean up. They were fine.
Well,
I didn't really. I mean, I think the tuners were gone, and the bridge were basically the actual neck and the bodies. They were alright. You'd never know.
But here we go, just to show you that guitars from car boot sales are
yes, but
just be careful.
In saying that, if you're thinking of buying a guitar and learning, and you buy this,
Don't buy that one.
It's not something that you're just going to go, oh, just put strings on it, that'll be fine. Actually, see Guitar last week we're doing a thing where you go in and take in your guitar to get strung, and you got a free stringing for your guitar. Their plan being that you would go in, get your guitar restring, and probably buy one where you were looking in the shop.
I've got.
Well, I was thinking, what
guitars
strings have I got? And I was thinking, if I've got a Bixby or an absolute bastard to string, like a Floyd Rose that I can't get to work, here, string this, or take in this and go, string this.
See that whole rack behind me? There's 4 guitars, there should be 5 in it, but they're all desperately needing restrung. So if they do that for free, I could take in 5, couldn't I? Just say, there you go, lads, and F off for some coffee, come back an hour later and...
Well, I think it was a one-off thing, and maybe there's probably... You maybe have to do something. They're looking for somebody who's going to go in and take in their £2,000 Les Paul, get it restrung.
I know.
And while it's getting restrung, they'll have a wee walkabout and they'll buy a £2,000 Les Paul that's black instead of brown.
They hate me in those shops.
They don't hate me that, but they don't hate me as much now as they used to. See,
Yeah.
And then again, I never went in and tried the most expensive guitars I could find because I've got.
Hold on. Are we going to do this as the same video, or are we doing another one for the next?
How long is it? Where are we at? It doesn't say anywhere, does it? Is it even recording? It probably is.
Yeah.
It's half an hour long.
Half an hour long. Should we do another one?
Do another video. So you can have another. What's in the bag?
Yeah, because I quite fancy a cup of tea.
Okay, right. So that was some guitars. What did we look at? I showed you the Crackle.
We have the Crackle, which is the Johnson, Massive Johnson.
Massive Johnson, actual Badwater Johnson
Yes,
Crackle.
we had the Ibanez.
The Ibanez Silver Surfer. Ooh. Over there. Yes, it's
Silver Surfer.
No, I think Silver Surfer's No, it's a chrome something, isn't it?
Chrome Boy.
Chrome Boy. Yeah, so but Silver Surfer is silver.
Well, I was
and it's a bit
thinking
like a
about
Sangiani.
it
So
as a theme for a guitar. It's pretty cool.
in fact,
We have the left-handy boy.
yeah, the left-handed Yamaha FG413, which I assume it's just a couple of years newer than my 411.
Yeah, and then we've got the Gear for Music Strat, which is actually an older one.
With a sort of script logo on it.
Yeah, it's got an unusual script logo and it looks slightly
A really
older.
chunk of a neck.
Yeah, it's got,
But see, to be honest,
yeah.
on a cheaper guitar, a thicker neck means it's less likely to be warped.
Yeah.
So there is,
Right,
there
so
is a
the-
sensibleness. If it was a really cheap guitar with a really thin neck,
Yeah.
it might be. It might.
See, the message is that I said earlier on, guitars from car boot sales are go if you're like into
Yes.
repairing guitars and you can restring and rewire and do that kind of stuff, basic
Yeah.
stuff.
Yes.
Obviously, if you're a new guitarist or new to it, then I would recommend buying one off a Malko rather than any, no, not a shop, just him. Just phone him up and say, "Hello,
To be honest, it's probably cheaper that
can
way.
I get a guitar, please?"
It'd be cheaper that way as well, because it's like if you took that into a shop and said, "Can you fix that up?"
They would. They would say,
They
"I
would,
ain't
but
bother."
it'd be like 150 quid, and you'd end
Yeah.
up at the end with a guitar that was worth like 70 quid.
Yeah.
But you spent
Yeah.
150 quid on it, plus whatever it was you paid.
But yeah, guitars out of car boot
So I
sales.
don't know. I don't know what Jen paid for that. I hope it wasn't like 50 quid. I'd imagine it was probably what. Right. Okay. It's at the point of you're going to struggle to find strings
For that price.
that cost less than what this guitar did.
It was. Can I just say it was a tenor caster and leave it at that?
Yes.
Tenor caster.
No, you can't even. I was going to say you can't really go wrong, but you sort of can.
Oh,
it's
God.
it's definitely better than those Burswood things.
Well, you
It's
could-
got some weight to it.
Well, to be honest with you, you've also got a hepatitis risk in the strings. But that aside,
Yes. Well, I mean, these are strings that, see, when I take strings
Yeah.
like these off,
you throw them straight.
I
in
don't
the bin,
take them
burn
off in the house. I take them off outside next to the bin, just in case.
Straight them in, yeah.
With just like, and then just get them, just
Yeah.
cut them, and then pliers hold on to unwind, and then just throw them away.
But it
and
doesn't
just-
look as if it's got a lot of finger jam on it, which is the best part about it. It just looks like it's been sitting in a loft.
Yeah.
Some kids had their way with a sticker book
Yeah.
and on a wet weekend.
I'll go see what happens.
How long would it have taken to put all those stickers on? That must have taken a bit of time.
It is, and they've not doubled up the stickers.
No,
They've
no,
gone
no,
for a sort
no,
of slightly artistic one.
And if you look at it, if you allow, say, 2-3 seconds per sticker, there's got to be a few hundred stickers there just on that
Yes,
section.
Yeah, I bet you their fingernails were hanging off after I was picking the stickers off.
Definitely in my gang then if they're doing that.
Oh.
Put all the stickers
Good job, great, 100%.
Yes.
Wow,
Right, tea time.
super strap. Rock on. I think it looks like quite the lighting's much quite good.
It does, it looks quite clear,
Hopefully the
doesn't
mic
it?
will work.
Will look quite
And
crispy.
we can't do these. We're setting this up earlier on. We can't do. You've got to do these videos live.
Look at the length of my beard though. Look at that. My
It's
face looks huge. Imagine I took all that hair off and my face was actually that size.
yeah, a wee bit of a
It'd be scary as fuck, wouldn't it?
big head, big head, man.
Aye.
I've got a big head as it is.
I'm
but
starting
there
to
you
take on the look. I mean, it literally touches my chest. I'm starting to take on the look of a Viking.
go. I was going to say a dustpan brush. It's like you know the ones you get. When we used to have one next to the
No.
fireplace, and my dad used to use for sweeping up, and the end would get
No, it's
the
not.
end would get sort of burnt.
No, the word you're looking for is a Viking.
A Viking, right?
Yeah.
Yes, a Viking warrior, not a tramp.
I've got a sword.
Rock
Alright,
and right.
stop it.
Not that much. So, have 34 minutes of just talking rubbish. Rock on, and yeah.
How many times we got to say bye?
I just get yes, right.
Yeah, bye.